202 with the best burgers going. They're Matt right there, like just plugging away, with that current in the world. But no.
Share that with anyone.
That's our little secret. So Matt, how are you today, man?
I'm doing all right. How was your night?
Last night was amazing. Last night I went to the Ebony Tie Fair. It was just beautiful, man.
I saw your pictures.
Oh God.
So Tony Allen's pictures on LinkedIn this morning. They were incredible.
Oh man, it was over 400 African American men, professional men, and young guys there, just celebrating each other's accomplishments. And this was actually, I want to say, around my 5th year going. I will never ever miss it because it was just like a total recharge for me. You know what I mean? So it was great. So shout out to the contributors to the Ebony Tie Fair. It was at the waterfall, so we got a video later on to show. But it was amazing, man. I can't complain. It was so tomorrow's Thanksgiving. You ready?
I'm ready. I actually have some stuff I found through my research last night. Listen, when Ivan asked me to step in for co-host for Vincenzo, I was like, I better do some research. So that's how I spent my night last night, doing some research. So since Thanksgiving is tomorrow, I wanted to quiz you, no cheating.
Oh, come on, man.
On the worst Thanksgiving sides.
The worst Thanksgiving sides.
This is an Instacart survey. They surveyed 2,000 people around the country. Can you imagine what came in at the top?
I can.
You're going to be surprised.
Okay, all right. So one, the ambrosia salad is definitely a no-go.
So
okay.
That one didn't even make the list. So that must tell you it must be bad if it didn't make the list.
Yeah, it's like Jello salad type thing, right? Totally disgusting.
Right.
All the way, right? I like, and we had a conversation about this the other day at the station. I like string bean casserole. I love it. So I haven't had it in 30 years, though.
According to this, 1 in 4 people say that's the worst Thanksgiving side.
What?
25% say green bean casserole is the worst Thanksgiving side.
No,
there's
no way, man.
No, what I don't agree with is 27% say that candied yams are the worst side.
Why is it the worst side? Is it
idea.
diabetic friendly or like?
Why it's the worst.
This is what it is here at DETV. We are a bunch of people coming from different backgrounds, and we celebrate each background without attacking. So I'm going to say it like this. In a black household, Matt, like sweet potato is it, bro.
Listen,
we want to know who made the sweet potatoes, the macaroni salad, the macaroni cheese, and what else is it, Najee, that we want to make sure who made what? We ask?
Those collard greens.
The collard greens, exactly. Who made the greens? And what is it? And potato salad. Yeah.
What about mac and cheese? That's my favorite.
I'm telling you, it got to be the aunt that's 70 years old, right? With I was going to say with Parkinson's, but no. It got to be an old lady making the mac and cheese, the collard greens, and the pound cake.
Oh, good. All right, that's good. So what's your feeling on cranberry sauce? I'm a very strong cranberry sauce. I have very strong thoughts on it.
I'm a cranberry sauce lover. Like, it has to...
Like the one with the cranberries in it that your aunt who's does Pilates
cranberries.
Made, and it's all organic.
No. Give me the cranberry out of the can on the table.
Right,
I'm fine with that.
4 for $1 at the dollar store, as cheap as you can get, dented. I want the indentations on the can. I want as cheap as it can be.
Right. The cheaper the cranberry, the better the cranberry. But the turkey, how do you like your turkey?
So I had a fried turkey for the first time last year, and that was really good.
Yeah.
But I think this year we're doing a traditional way. I don't cook. I want to keep my family alive, so I let them cook.
Okay. Fried turkey is it. I'm telling you. When I first got my hand on a fried turkey, Butterball used to, in 2012, used to have the oven, right, that you could fry your turkey in-house, and 2 hours, 2.5 hours, you got a fried turkey. So I am all for, you inject it, you put it in there, you walk away, you go clean your car, whatever, you got a fried turkey. You got
we cheated last year. We bought our fried turkey, so maybe I shouldn't.
That is so wrong, man. Good God, that is so wrong.
I know.
Jeez. So we got some amazing guests today.
We do have incredible guests. It's Thanksgiving kickoff to Christmas season, I think officially we could say.
And you know what? Yeah, you're absolutely right. But I forgot to talk about, was it Monday night, Michelle? Was it Monday night? Or Tuesday, the turkey drive. The Storm and Oliver 38th annual? 39th annual turkey drive.
That's awesome.
Now, last year they didn't have it, so they had to substitute with gift cards for $10. This year, first of all, let me say, it is a huge event, right? Yeah. And Michelle Fidance of, I was going to say Morning Good. I'm thinking morning. What is it, Michelle? Multiplying Good, because the name changed, right? From the Jefferson Awards to Multiplying Good. She is a stone cold partner with Storm with this, and it's 39 years up and down the state. So you start at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Head downstate, start at the Boys and Girls Club.
In Sussex? Okay, very
and then, go to Georgetown and blah, blah.
Nice.
And I'm talking about how many turkeys? 100 turkeys per location, 200? Per location. It's That's a bunch amazing. Of volunteers. It's a bunch of people. But the great thing about it, man, is a bunch of people that they're helping. So unfortunately with COVID, they couldn't do it last year. So they gave out gift cards. This year, they gave out $30 gift cards. And it was awesome. That's awesome. Shout out to Storm and Michelle Fidance for that. That was awesome. Yeah, all that good stuff. So I got Michelle for an interview. Okay. Awesome. To talk about Multiplying Good and all that great stuff that she's doing over there, and I can't wait to talk to her about that. Who you got?
Awesome. So a little bit later on in the show, we have the Rainbow Chorale of Delaware. We have their artistic director as well as the marketing and publicity committee member. So We'll be talking about their holiday concert that's coming up next week. But first, we have coming up after the break a man of many titles, the president of Chapel Street Players. He's the owner of Effervescent Productions, and get this, the Delaware actor who's made the unique achievement of playing the same role in a holiday production for the past 30 years. Same role.
Role?
You don't even hear Broadway actors.
You don't even hear reruns doing that,
no,
right?
Exactly. So we're going to talk to him about that, and it's pretty amazing, his story.
And that's the thing about Delaware, right? Delaware, Wilmington has a bunch of hidden gems.
Absolutely. We were just talking about, we were talking last night on the phone, he and I, and we were talking exactly just about that.
Yeah, I used to hear people say, oh, there's nothing to do in Delaware, there's nothing to do here, there's nothing to do there, and that is so not true. You have so much to pick from the Playhouse to the theater. We have a huge theater market here. Absolutely. And a lot of people, do know about it, and a lot of people don't.
Right.
So our job here is to make sure that you know about it, so you can play a huge part about going to theater and supporting the arts.
Absolutely.
One thing about my daughter is she's a freaking artist, right? And
I want the audience.
Yeah, she's right there. Hey, little lady. And I want to make sure that she is surrounded and has the culture of arts, man. It makes us all who we are.
Yep.
Yeah. So what else we got going on today?
So that's what we have today. Really it's about events happening. We're kicking off the Christmas season next weekend. We start a lot of holiday concerts, holiday productions, and things around the state. So we're excited to bring more to you. And I was talking to our producer Naj. We have even more coming up this month to talk about arts and what's happening around the holidays here. And I think we're going to have Aunt Mary Pat back later. She's coming to
Are we really?
I think she's going to come back this month, yeah.
I was on 95 and saw a billboard. It said Aunt Mary Pat. Crazy. There's a parade Saturday, the JC's Christmas parade.
Yes, they are indeed.
So
I'm excited they'll be back. Last year, COVID.
Everything's coming back.
Yeah.
Everything's coming back.
Yeah.
And speaking of back, let's talk. The parade is this Saturday. If you can't attend, you can watch it here on DETV. We'll be streaming it. Naj, did I forget anything else that we got going on? Blue Coats games. Woo! Can't forget the Delaware Blue Coats not starting this Saturday. Second home game Saturday. And do they have a game Sunday? And they have a game Saturday at what time? At 1 o'clock, and a game Sunday at 3 o'clock. For more information, go to Delaware Blue Coats. Please forgive me if I screw it up. DelawareBlueCoats.com. We are super happy that everything is coming back together. Man.
Oh, I love it.
I love it. All right. So speaking of holidays and breaks and all that, we'll be right back with Matt's interview with
Scott Mason.
Bam, there you go. Hi, Ivan Thomas, Executive Director of DETV, and we felt it our obligation and our duty to make sure that we tell you about scams that's going on in Delaware. Last week, we had two Delmarva imposters, that's right, imposters, coming to DETV to collect a balance that did not exist.
I'm with Delmarva Power. I'm here about an overdue electric bill. due to be shut off today.
So I was a little skeptical, and I didn't flow with what I should have done. But I want to spend my time right now to tell you what you can do. One, ask for identification. You can ask for their driver's license. You can ask for their badge. You can even look outside to see if they're driving a Delmarva vehicle. Look for Delmarva clothes as well. Two, if you feel a little shaky, make sure you call Delmarva right in front of them. And three, call the police. There's no harm in that, and see what happens. Also, take out your cell phone and take a quick picture. See how they react. All right, this is Ivan Thomas, and we want to make sure, and we will keep you informed of all the holiday scams and what's going on in Delaware. All right?
My first guest today has many hats, both on and off the stage. If you're familiar with Chapel Street Players in Newark, he is the president of Chapel Street Players, the owner of his own production company called Effervescent, and most importantly, for right now, he's the Delaware actor making the unique achievement of playing the same role for, get this, 30 years. Please welcome Scott Mason. Scott, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
So we have to start off with that. No one that I know of or even heard of has played, not even has only been in the same production, but played the same role for 30 years. First of all, what is the role and where is it?
So 30 years playing the character of Drosselmeyer in the classic The Nutcracker in LA. And it's with Delaware Dance Company out of Newark, Delaware. This is their 38th production show. We even did it last year. We streamed it because of COVID. And this is my 36th year with the show, and my 30th again playing Drosselmeyer.
So you've only missed a couple years out of the whole thing.
I missed the first year, and then I had to take a year off for grad school. But other than that,
Excellent.
Never missed a show.
So with you being, within that role for 30 years, I would imagine you have seen a lot of people come and go in the various roles. Is there like alumni special to your heart that they're in places now? You were telling me a little bit before the break about how some have gone on to do amazing things.
Yeah, I mean, it's a dance studio for children. So they start like at 5 or 6, and they stay with the studio or the dance company until they graduate from high school. So women who played Clara, that were 12 or 13 at the time, now they have children. And I forget names because it's a long.
There's a lot of people.
It doesn't feel like 30 years because I don't know where the time has gone. But
right.
Yes, I mean, some have gone on to a dance career, some have gone on to be choreographers, some have gone on to work in retail or government.
Sure.
They do the dance while they're children, and then it sticks with some of them. For some, it doesn't.
Right. Excellent. So now I'm not very good at being a mathematician, especially on the spot. But approximately how many performances are we talking that you think you've clocked over the years?
So well over 100.
Well over 100 performances.
That's
incredible.
Usually 3 to 4 performances. It started out, there was only just Saturday and Sunday. And
right.
There was a few years that we were also doing it in Salem, New Jersey. So, I could probably do the math and add them
Right.
up. It's kind of scary.
It's a lot.
It's scary to think about it.
That's incredible. So I do want to say, so this takes place at Mitchell Hall on the campus of University of Delaware is where it's at.
Yes,
and it's next weekend, not this weekend.
Yeah, it opens on December 3rd, and it's Friday night, December 3rd at 7, and Saturday at 2 and 7, and then Sunday at 2.
Excellent.
And tickets can be found at the website, Delaware Dance Company, all spelled out, DelawareDanceCompany.org.
Excellent. So I want to get into one of your other hats that you wear, the Street Players. So that's an organization that's close to my heart. I've done a few performances there. Most recent one was right before COVID started. We had done a play. A good friend of yours and a great director, Judy David, had directed that. Tell us a bit about Street Players and coming back, what it's like, and what they have coming up.
Well, just to clarify, I'm not the owner.
Oh, sorry, I'm in president. So sorry. I meant to say owner of the production company. So many hats.
What you're taking over. Chapel Street reopened in September, so during COVID, during quarantine, we pivoted like many artistic organizations, so we did live stream and throughout the year, and we just did a show that was postponed from April of 2020. We just opened that in September, and it's a challenge. I mean, we've required that people, our volunteers, be vaccinated.
Sure.
The audience wears a mask. One of the funniest things, if you can find humor in the pandemic, is because we were live streaming, the actors didn't have to learn lines. You know, stuff was sitting below our computer screen. And now it was actually Judy, because she's in the show coming up, and she said, I've got to learn lines again. So we've gotten spoiled by
right?
having teleprompter right in front of us. But we have a great show for the holiday. Perfect timing for your intro. The Christmas Carol, and it's a radio play version that opens on December 10th, and then coming up in 2022.
So you're right,
oh
yeah.
My God.
I know.
It's hard to believe.
That's messed us all up.
2022. We have Play On, we have Come Back to the Five and Dime, Jimmy Dean, and the Putnam Spelling Bee. So it's an exciting season, and people are coming.
Yes.
I think people are tired of being at home, and they want to get out, so it's been exciting to be back.
No, listen, I attended the first production you had back, Moon Over the Brewery, and I was happy, but I was surprised but ecstatic at the same time to see how many seats were filled. It just goes to show that people are hungry for this. They're hungry for theater to come back, and I was just ecstatic to see that so many of the seats were filled because you didn't know what to expect. Are people afraid, or are they not? And it was packed. Everyone wore their masks, but I was so happy to see people back and just smiling and happy to be back sitting in the theater.
Yeah, they were so generous of spirit. When we do a curtain speech at the beginning of the show, and the director said, hey, we're back. We're live on stage, and people were applauding, and I think it's community theater, and it's a sense of community, and we were well supported with generous donors during our live stream, and stayed in the black even though our doors were closed. So it's a great community. Newark's great, and it's a great place to go see a show.
Can we talk a little bit about the radio play that's coming up? When is that happening? And that's something interesting that this is sort of the same director, correct me if I'm wrong, Brian has done for a number of years now, and the radio play has kind of become like a staple holiday tradition at Chapel Street.
Not so much a staple. I mean, it depends on timing and who proposes what. But yeah, I mean, he's done a few, and it's neat because it's like watching people perform in front of a fake microphone and acting like they're in a radio studio, and it's sort of a peek into that time period when everything was on the radio. Yeah, and it opens December 10th and plays through the 18th.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. I went 2 years ago, I guess. I keep wanting to say last year for everything, but everything was now 2 years ago. And it's just fantastic to see, people who are growing up now, millennials and things, don't know what it was like back then to hear radio plays. So to be able to see that is exciting to see that as well.
For sure.
So your other hat that you wear here, you have so many hats here. And the owner, and that's where the owner came from.
Yeah.
Earlier, of Effervescent Productions, your own production company. Tell us a little bit about that, what you have going on.
Well, it's sort of because I do have so many hats, whether I'm acting or playing Drosselmeyer or impersonating Dame Edna or Christmas decorating or doing workshops or teaching acting. Because I have so many different hats, I decided after I retired from the University of Delaware, I lumped everything together in my own company so I could market it more effective and be on social media. And so it's a little bit of everything. I mean, basically it's creativity, and if I'm not creating something, whether it be a character or a piece of art, then I'm bored to tears. And creativity just stimulates me, and so I like to share it with other people.
I love it. As someone who's very well known in the community, especially the theater community here in Delaware, when COVID happened, and now that we're hopefully, knock on wood, past the hardest part of the pandemic, what do you think it's like for people to be able to come back into the theater? Obviously, I said that when I went to Chapel Street's first production back, it was a packed house. Do you think people were hungry for it? They missed it? What's your feelings on that?
Well, for certain, I think. Again, watching so many arts organizations pivot during COVID, and many were doing live streams or just approaching their art form in a different way. I think it forced artists to rethink their product, whether it's theater or visual arts or dance. And so artists at heart, I hate to use the word again, are creative. And I think it made people grow as artists and with those challenges. And then I think the audiences appreciate it when you don't have something, because they try to keep sports going, so sports enthusiasts had something to watch, but it was hard to keep live theater, live dance, going. And so I think people missed it. I think people missed that shared experience of sitting in a space, be it a concert or what have you, and doing so. So getting out of the house is one thing, but I also feel that people, they missed it. They missed. You take things for granted, until you don't have them.
Absolutely.
Like green bean casserole.
Right, until you don't have it, until it ends up on the worst side dish list. So, listen, Scott, I want to thank you so much for your time. I hope you'll come back. I know you have a lot going on. I hope you'll come back and share more with us. One more time, where can we find tickets for the Nutcracker?
Tickets for the Nutcracker at Delaware, spelled out, Dance Company, Delaware Dance Company, all one phrase, .org.
Awesome. Be sure to check Scott out there next weekend. We're going to take a quick break. Stay tuned for the next edition of Street Break with Ty.
back. Good morning, Wilmington. Here with us today. Who is the executive director? Amazing thing. So she's going to tell us what's going on with how we can stuff for 2022. And I.
Thanks, Cap. I'm glad to be here. Shout out on the do.
Turkey drive.
Right. Any story starts with his son. Norman Jr. One day he came up and he said, "You know, Michelle," he goes, "we're doing something. It's multiplying the reference to what we're doing. Because if you aren't, you need to step up and help my dad with the turkey trot." That's exactly what he said. And so next thing you know, he introduced me to his father, and the rest is like 11 years later history.
Yeah.
Young Norman's, off doing wonderful things and
Right.
building a career. And yesterday, his dad and I were sitting after, a whole morning of delivering the gift cards you talked about,
Yeah.
just reminiscing about all the years and the early mornings and getting up at 6 o'clock and driving to Sussex. And, the entourage of folks we have had with us over the years has just been amazing.
It was really awesome. And even yesterday, I think, and I'm going to ask you, what was your heart jerking moment about the turkey drive? Like mine is the seniors.
Exactly. Seeing the seniors again and hearing from United Healthcare, who's one of our partners in this event, they're in with the seniors all the time.
Right.
They told us probably 3 months ago that the seniors were telling them how much they missed us. They missed us last year.
Wow.
And it is chaotic, as you know, when we enter those buildings. We got tons of kids with us.
Yeah.
We're shuffling 150 turkeys from a truck into the building.
Yeah.
But that makes their day.
They're sitting there all year long. They're waiting for that day, and that day you can see, because what's so amazing is the seniors are sitting there. They're there waiting, and then you remember them from last year.
Yep.
And they're like, hey, hey, Miss Jackie. Miss Jackie's someone from the neighborhood, so it's an awesome thing.
And Norman's, the rock star of it all.
Yes. And then up and down the state comes Senator Coons, who's been a big contributor, a big person there, Congresswoman Lisa Blunt Rochester, the mayor, Mike Przicki, and the governor, John Carney.
We're so blessed in our state to have our public officials come to everything we do.
Yeah.
Just about everything we do.
Yeah.
You ask them, they're there.
Yeah.
And that's unusual in working with colleagues around the country.
Yes.
To say, how does Delaware do that? It's just who we are.
Yeah. You mentioned Students in Action, right?
Yeah.
And then before it was Multiplying Good, it was the Jefferson Awards. And speaking of, I need to give me another pen.
Yes, you do.
Maddie did something with my pen. So what brought Multiplying Good to Wilmington?
Well, let me just back up a little and tell you our history. If you remember, founded in 1972 by Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, Senator Robert Taft Jr., and our own Delawarean, Sam Beard.
Yeah.
Back then to create that Nobel Prize for Public Service.
Yeah.
But what's happened over the years, it's morphed into much more than that. We are now the largest multiplier of service in America.
Right.
And so with that came the opportunity for us to change our name to really say what we do. We've given out awards for 49 years now, going into our 50th.
Yep.
And but so many other things have developed over the years. 15 years ago, we started training and empowering youth to be leaders, problem solvers, and impactful global citizens through Students in Action.
Right.
And in addition, started a champions program, a corporate champions program, where we engage now with employees and retirees of companies all around the country.
Wow.
To recognize and honor their employees for service.
Okay.
And big companies like Coca-Cola, United Steelworkers, and right here in our own state, Newcastle County government, thanks to County Executive Matt Meyer for leading the charge, and as a former National Jefferson Award winner.
Oh my gosh! So multiplying, you're right. You multiplied there, and like far and beyond of anyone's expectation. So what's next?
So, 11 leadership communities we're in now all across the country that have an executive director like myself, a staff, and I just want to give a when we do events, and she as well. It does. In 2022 will be the 10th anniversary of our service, as you know. And this year is the 50th anniversary of Multiplying Good. The first regions, that's why it's here. Yeah. Sam was here, yeah. And it started here with him.
Who next? The recipients, the best.
From Dover, started a operation. They do down there. Our 6 winners through our media partner. Youth related.
Anything else? So real quick, what can we expect from you?
So we're going to have a huge celebration, 10th Jefferson Award, Delaware Jefferson Awards. We're not 12, so okay. Put that on your calendars, and we will send it out as soon as we nail it down.
Okay.
But our 50th anniversary, and we'll start celebrating that as soon as the clock turns to January 1st. And everything we do, Delaware will be the combination of our 10th and our 50th. That 50th celebration will take place sometime in the fourth quarter. We don't know where yet, but stay tuned, Delawareans. We'll let you know.
Beautiful, beautiful. What else do you want people to know? Contact information and all that.
So contact information, you can reach us at our Instagram. It's at Delaware, the number good. Message us there. Nikki and I get all the messages, and we'll be in touch. We have some amazing City of Wilmington Students in Action teams, and I want to give a shout out to them. Is the Warehouse,
yes.
Fletcher Brown Boys and Girls Club, Clarence Frame Boys and Girls Club, the YMCA Black Achievers, yes. Our JDG group at Howard Technical High School, and I think I may have got them all.
And look, Michelle, we're going to start giving awards out here at DETV to let people know that we appreciate organizations like you, people like you, and organizations like you as well. You guys are doing amazing. And what I love about it is you guys are in the hood also. So again, thank you so much for what you do for Wilmington. And we'll be right back after this message.
Break. Who is the 46th president?
I don't know. No, I can't. I'm not sure. Can't remember, but I'm gonna take a wild guess. I already forgot the answer though.
I'm really bad at this. Clinton?
No. Oh wait. That's kind of recent. Clinton? 46. Where are we? What's now?
Biden. Bam! You was that. You were.
Oh my God. I'm not even close.
You was right there. You were
Sorry,
right there.
Joe. Sorry, Joe. My bad.
Where you? Where you sit? Nah. Yeah.
Clinton. 46th president is Joe Biden.
Bam! My man.
Oh no. Hell no, I cannot.
Okay.
Is it Joe Biden?
46th president. Yes. Yeah. Biden.
Joe Biden.
Bam! That's what I'm talking about. Okay, sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie. Bam. Okay, okay.
Definitely sweet potato pie. No pumpkin pie for me.
That's right. Can you make one?
Yes, I can.
Oh, you got some skills like that?
Yeah, I can make one. I follow by a recipe, but I can make one. My aunt taught me at 12, but I follow by a recipe.
You got some timing on that pie. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Hey, I like both of them.
You like both of them?
Yeah, I like both of them.
Okay. Okay, that's cool.
Pumpkin.
Okay, pumpkin all day. Got you. I got you.
Pumpkin pie. Yeah. With the whipped cream on top? Yeah.
Just touched it up a level.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato. That's right. That's right. Sweet potato. Okay, you said that quick. Absolutely. Ain't no messing around. Absolutely. Okay, got you.
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
No questions asked.
No questions asked.
Okay.
Pumpkin pie.
Got you. Got you.
Sweet potato pie.
All day, right?
All day.
All day. All day. All right.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato. All day. All day. All right.
Sweet potato pie.
Okay, bam. All right. All right. That was quick, dude. I can almost taste it, right?
I like both. I can't. So I pick one. Potato. Sweet potato.
That thing drops. Yeah. You know it.
Sweet potato pie all the way.
All the way?
All the way.
All the way. Who make it the best?
My aunt.
Your aunt?
Yeah.
Oh, aunties know what to do.
She
you know
knows
what I
what
mean?
to do. She the cook.
That's right. That's right. Okay.
Pumpkin. But pecan. Like, come on, that's not a fair question.
Pecan.
Yeah.
Pecan is like pecans and candy. It's like, that's almost candy-ish.
Oh, yeah.
My aunt used to make it, and man, my teeth, but it was delicious.
Yeah. Every once in a while.
Every once in a
Yeah,
while.
really.
Yes, yes.
Welcome back. Our final guest today is two members of the Rainbow Chorale of Delaware. We have the artistic director, Anthony Condoluci-Smith, as well as part of the marketing and events committee, Melanie Smith, and a member yourself, correct?
I am.
Excellent.
I'm a member.
Awesome. Well, welcome. Thank you. I believe this is the first time we have RCD on the show, so we're super excited. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, so we wanted to talk a little bit about, let's dig into, you have a big holiday concert coming up next weekend, but first let's introduce people what RCD is, what they're all about, how they came to be.
Okay. Sure. Well, the Rainbow Chorale of Delaware is a local nonprofit organization. It's a community choir at its core, but we have this social justice aspect of it, which is very affirming and open and inclusive to LGBTQ plus people, plus their allies and friends and family. Okay, so to tell more about it, it really started back in 1998 with like 6 individuals who got together over a dinner party. Okay, and
that's where it always starts.
Right.
Let's get that straight. Right?
Yes. And they were very interested in starting like some kind of organization that had, an aspect that was like family, togetherness, just to feel more cohesiveness in the community for gay individuals. And so it took about a year, and then in 1999, that summer, they were able to start the organization by, having the bylaws, getting staff, artistic staff, pianist, and it all came together, and they had a concert actually just right over there at
First and Central.
Okay. Just a few doors down, and it was a packed house. Okay.
Wow.
And the way I hear it, I'm a newish member. I joined in 2011, but the way the older members tell it is that they came out to this huge room of people that just standing ovation, clapping them in.
That's awesome.
And
You said clapping them in, like, hey, they were waiting for something like this.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice, nice.
Sure.
So the support here in Delaware for the organization is just amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Wow,
It's
wow.
been there. And it's this, community of people who, if you are of the community, of this organization.
Right.
But what we're trying to do is make sure that other people who maybe are not in the LGBTQ plus community know of us, that we are inclusive and welcoming of friends and allies and people, because ultimately we're musicians, okay? We're a choir, and we perform high quality music.
Wow.
So, and we want people to come out and be a part of this.
So what was the last, I don't want to say, I was going to say play, but last concert that you did
Well, actually, there's a new concert coming up next weekend, December 3rd and 4th, Friday and Saturday. One is right here in downtown Wilmington at St. Stephen's on Broome Street, and then that's Friday night. Saturday night is at Skyline United Methodist Church in the Pike Creek, Newark area.
Okay. So when you're singing, what are you singing? I'm new to this. I'm totally new to this, and I'm finding this intriguing. Right? Like you said, social justice. You said for the community, but bringing for everyone. Like, so what has some of the past concerts been like? Like, was it wrapped around like the George Floyd, or was it wrapped around something in the community?
So we wrap it usually something bigger than specific. So bigger in that we are a group of LGBTQ plus and their allies, singers who are trying to elicit change through music, which is our mission.
Okay.
So we make sure that the theme is important and relevant. The theme of this upcoming concert, What a Wonderful World, the last year and a half has been quite challenging in a lot of ways. But there's still beauty in the world. There's still a wonderful world in which we live, and we are still here, and we are trying to celebrate that. So we celebrate that with composers who are part of our community. We are inclusive, so we have musical selections from many different cultures. We're singing in 4, 5, 6 different languages this year, so we're trying to be global and inclusive right here at home.
Awesome. I love it. I love it.
So, obviously the chorale music is the central part of this, but also you guys are very active in the community. I believe just last weekend, if I'm not mistaken, you were out in the community as well for a great event. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, we were at Bantwin, which is right across from the DuPont Country Club. And we were there for Delaware Hospice, and they had an annual fundraiser called Festival of Trees. And we've done this a few years now with them, and they're a great organization. Of course, the actual fundraiser, you go and you purchase baked goods, and you get to see all these trees decorated so beautifully.
I saw pictures on your guys' Facebook page. It was amazing. Yeah, incredible. Yeah.
I posted that. And just like lovely decorated trees, wreaths. You could buy decorations there, like the wreaths and stuff. And so, and this helps the organization. It's just an annual fundraiser that really a lot of people come out to see.
What do you want people that's not in the community to know about your organization?
Okay, well, we partner with other local nonprofits and other organizations as well. Like we do a bingo with AIDS Delaware.
Nice.
And we do that twice a year usually. And we do the concession stand and we sing a few songs there, and then we do the call the numbers and stuff. And it's just a really fun event for the whole community, because a lot of that bingo brings in a lot of people.
Right, yeah. Oh shoot, that's mother what? Why you got 70-year-old, 80-year-old people coming in for bingo?
Intense.
Right, beat you up over bingo.
Exactly, and we also partner with Delaware Pride, Youth Pride. We sing at those events, show up for them, and we also go, we sing the national anthem at Blue Rocks, Phillies. Yeah, we did Phillies.
Well, y'all gotta put something together for us here at DETV.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
so I'm gonna challenge y'all and partner with you guys with that. We'll handle the production. You guys, the TV production. You guys, let's sit and talk about something that you can do live on TV. I would love to share what you do.
You gonna sing with us?
I don't know about
That's what I've been talking about.
Look,
I think I hear a good voice.
What you hear? I have a TV voice, right? Radio voice. But I'm not gonna look. I used to be in gospel choir, just mouthing. That's it. That's all they got from me. That's all they got.
Awesome.
But okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, before we go, I just want to let people know, where can they buy tickets for the concert next weekend?
TheRainbowChorale.org. You can purchase tickets to visit us at one of those two concerts, like I mentioned, in person. We are also selling tickets for streaming. We will live stream both events.
Nice.
So if you're not able to make it, we have all of the COVID-safe guidelines in place, and we would love to have your support in person, live stream.
Okay.
You can make a donation to the chorale as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Cool.
And before we go, I'm going to push Ivan out to audition. Tell us about what auditions you like.
So it's not an audition per se. It's a open call, January 3rd and January 10th.
Okay.
At Presbyterian Church of the Covenant on Duncan Road.
Okay.
We rehearse every Monday at 7 p.m. Visit us on our website for more information, but an open call is really a voice placement. We'll just have you sing, just you, me, and a piano player in a room. It could be Happy Birthday, it could be My Country 'Tis of Thee, just anything, so we could say that we did it. We'll place you with your section.
my section is going to be out in the car. That's what my section is.
We do have what we call the fifth section, which is made up of volunteers and people who love the organization, don't sing, but do a lot of work for us behind the scenes.
Okay.
So we would welcome you there as well.
Good. Well, you're just going to give me.
I'm gonna
well, you're going to give me.
I'm going to work on it.
Love it. So are we going to break? What are we doing? We're going to break. Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you guys so much for coming.
Please come back and see us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
For having us.
Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. We'll be right back. You're watching Good Morning Wilmington with my special co-host here and my homie, and we'll be right back. All right? Cool.
Government doesn't make a move without an agenda, some type of plan. The problem is we haven't been on the agenda. Sometimes we're overlooked. Sometimes our interests aren't the interests of those in power. I'm your host, Kerwin Gaines, on DETV's new show, The Agenda. We're going to do our best to ensure that you, Delawareans, are knowledgeable about what's going on in the Assembly. Federal government, local government, it doesn't matter. We're going to do our best to ensure that folks that make the agenda on a daily basis have to answer for it. Let them explain what they're doing. If it affects you, it's on the agenda.
This week on Ruben's Indian Kitchen, I got Ivan and Rachel all the way from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, from Mi Empanada. Guys, what are we making this week?
This week, we're going to be making Argentinian empanadas with a little bit of a twist. I am so excited for everything. I am just getting hungry just talking about it.
Yes, these turned out really, really well. So you guys came all the way up here.
Came all the way up here just to see you. Drove the whole 5 hours just to see you, and we couldn't be more excited about it. We left our team doing the work over there. We're really proud of them, holding it down while we're out here making empanadas for the world to see. We're going to be talking a little bit about the history of empanadas. We're going to be showing you different folds about the empanadas. You're going to be watching us eat the empanadas and how we can make things a little bit different here and there while keeping it Argentinian. With a little bit of Indian this time.
Just a little bit of an
Just a little bit of Indian. Just a little bit of curry in there.
Just a little bit of twist.
A little bit of twist.
A little bit of fun.
Find us at Mi Empanada or at Mi Empanada PGH.
On Instagram?
On Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all the things.
Yeah, what's crazy about these guys is that they started off just doing pop-ups.
We started doing
That's
pop-ups.
how they got their following.
Yeah, and I think I feel like we were doing missionary work. going to places that don't normally have food and bringing food that is very different. So part of cooking for people is also education, so that people don't feel left out. Sometimes it's hard to eat something that you don't know what it is. And just like we did, mixing spices from India with Argentinian traditions, if you see how you do it, you're more likely to eat it. And honestly, it came out so good. Your chimichurri creamy sauce is unreal. I just want to do shots of it. I'm taking this home with me.
Take it home.
Oh my Lord. And just doing this is just making me so hungry. I'm going to eat them raw. Make sure you guys do follow us on social media. Like she said, TikTok, we try to put content that is fun and exciting. Eating food should be exciting. It's part of life. It's part of the event state of being a human being. And we're happy to share it with you guys today. Did you put some empanadas in the oven already?
I did.
Because they're disappearing every time you put one out.
I'm not eating them raw.
You haven't?
You guys can check out all the excitement this week on DETV.
So what is the problem that you have when you ask Matt to come co-host with you? Is that he invites, he throws you in the limelight of auditioning for singing in a choir.
RCD, I think you got your new member coming out here. January is open calls.
Open calls.
Listen. They said all you got to do is sing anything you want, and they'll place you wherever your voice range
But my voice fits. Only thing I can sing is the Jodeci version. You know, give me some Black Thames, a Scully. I can hit you with some of the best. Ooh yeah, that's it. I got it. That's it, Matt. That's all you're getting from me. And if you want me to come sing at your wedding, funeral, bar mitzvah, bat mitzvah, I am your man.
You heard it here.
How'd you enjoy yourself today?
I loved it. It was so much, I'm usually, on the news, so it's serious, so we got to tell some serious stories.
Yeah.
But I love this, being able to have a conversation.
Yeah.
I think we met some great people.
Michelle Fidance from Multiplying Good.
Yep. Scott Mason from Chapel Street Players. He's going to be on the Nutcracker. How about that? His 30th year playing the same role.
Come on
is
now.
That insane or what?
That's love.
That is
That is love.
You don't even hear about Broadway actors doing that.
No.
30 years in the same. So please, go check his show out next weekend at the Delaware Dance Company on the University of Delaware campus.
Yep.
And then the same time, so you got 2 events next weekend, is also the Rainbow Chorale's Christmas concert.
Yeah.
And you can find out more information on their website as well. So lots of good holiday events coming up, getting in the season, getting in the spirit.
Yeah. Did you remember the email, not the email, but the contact info for the chorale?
Yeah. So I know they have a Facebook page, the Rainbow Chorale of Delaware.
Okay.
Check them out on there, and I believe the website is the same as that. But you definitely check out their Facebook page. Everything, all the information is on there. A link to their website is on there as well.
Yeah. So you ready for tomorrow, man?
I'm ready. I'm definitely going to skip the green bean casserole.
What other ones did you have on your list?
So, believe it or not, the most hated Thanksgiving side was candied yams. I don't know who made this. I think they should really try
Thank you, bro. You are now tearing that up right there. Got you invited to the barbecue. So you're invited.
Just get rid of it.
Yeah, because candy.
I love candied.
Where did they pull those people?
It's like the preview for dessert, right?
Man, where did they pull those people?
It said 2,000 nationwide, but I don't know.
I don't think people of color were included in that poll, man. I'm just saying, man. Candy yams, yeah, right. So we wish you all a happy holiday. If you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, you're just celebrating friends and family. We ask you that you be safe and you enjoy it as well, man. You got any tips for the people?
No, my one tip is to make sure tomorrow night when you're enjoying your Thanksgiving dinner is to turn us on, because Lauren and I will be here doing the news for you tomorrow at 6, so be sure to tune in. We'll have even more events laid out on the news tomorrow. We're getting ready for you. We have even more events than what we had today, just telling you about events that are happening over the next week, food drives, community events, all kinds of things we have lined up. And then Nick will be here with all kinds of Thanksgiving sports games.
Yeah.
So we have a brand new news show for you happening tomorrow night. So we'll be here ready
love
for
it.
you.
No, let's talk about that real quick. Everyday Angels?
Everyday Angels. So we just started last night, was the first of a series of 5. So we're going to talk about Everyday Angels. So it's really just everyday heroes. So we're not talking about
politicians,
CEOs. We're talking about everyday Joes, Joannes, whoever it may be.
Joes and
Joannes, yeah. And they're they're coming doing things. So we're talking to everyday EMT, firefighters,
Yes.
nurses, doctors that are out in the community who wouldn't be your everyday newsmaker. We're making sure we're giving them the spotlight that they most definitely deserve.
It was so refreshing to see that
It really
yesterday.
was, yeah.
You know what I
It was
mean?
really well received.
Yeah.
I'm excited to do the next one will be on Tuesday.
Oh God, I can't wait. I
Yeah.
can't wait. Did we forget anything, team? Did we forget anything? No, you definitely want to thank the sponsors. So thanks to the sponsors, Newcastle County Government. Thanks for sponsoring this. Thanks to DART, one of our amazing sponsors as well. Who else we got? Did I forget anybody? Anybody? Oh, Monday today. I'm Good Morning Wilmington. The news.
I'll see you tomorrow night at 6.
That's my guy. What? Ruben's up next. And if I forgot anything, charge it to my brain, not my heart. Huh? Oh yeah, and make sure you follow us on social media. I think that's very important.
Yeah, that's very important. All your favorite platform, we are there, DETV.
I love my crew is amazing. So look, we did it. Mom, we did it. And if you want to be a partner, to support us, because we're a nonprofit organization, make sure you go to degives.org and type in DETV. And any amount will help us keep programs like this going so you can be up to date with everything, because these people here, they need your support. We all need your support. And we'll see you on the other side. It's time for me to go because they're looking at me like I haven't cut it.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.